Good morning, students. I'm your English teacher, and today we are going to learn chapter 7th, that is punctuation marks. Okay, earlier also we learned some punctuation marks. What were they? They were full stop and comma. Now we will learn question, exclamation, and quotation mark. Okay, so let's start. The question mark. The question mark is used at the end of a sentence which asks a question as. Okay, whenever we ask certain question, okay, what happen? We add a mark after the sentence. Okay, that is the question mark. Okay, here you can see this is the sign of question mark. Okay, first one, what is your name? Question mark. Second one, where do you live? Question mark. Then third, where is the post office? Again, question mark. So we use a question mark wherever, whenever we ask a question to someone. Okay. So our next mark is exclamation mark. Okay, what is the pronunciation of it? Exclamation. Exclamation. Okay, so the exclamation mark, you can see here exclamation is there, this one is exclamation mark. Okay, we pronounce it, this mark we pronounce it as exclamation mark. Okay, so let's start. The exclamation mark is used at the end of a sentence or a word of exclamation. Exclaim means to express a sudden feeling like joy, sorrow, surprise, etc. So, exclamation, when we use exclamation, we use at the end of a sentence or a word of exclamation. If we have a word of exclamation, see here are some words of exclamation. Okay, after these words, we use exclamation mark. Okay, or after a sentence, when a sentence ends, at that time we mark a exclamation and exclamation mark. What do you mean by exclaim now? What is meaning of exclaim? It means to express a sudden feeling, means suddenly if you get a surprise, suddenly if you are unhappy, suddenly you are happy. Okay, it is not certain, so at that particular time we use exclamation mark in our sentence. Let us see some examples. Read these exclamations. Oh, that is wonderful. Here, oh indicates surprise. Okay, now next one is hooray, we won the match. This hooray expresses joy. Okay, so after hooray, this hooray is a word of exclamation. Exclaim, so here we have included our exclamation mark. Okay, now the next word is alas, I am done. This alas expresses a sudden feeling of sorrow. Okay, so after alas we have kept one exclamation mark. You can see over here. Now we'll learn our next topic, that is quotation marks. Okay, or you can say it inverted commas. Okay, this quotation marks, quotation marks or inverted commas, this is this sign or the mark which we make to our quotation mark, which we call it as quotation mark or inverted commas, are used to quote the exact words of the speaker. Okay, whatever a person wants to express, okay, or a person or a speaker, okay, if someone speaks, what is the exact words that are being quoted, means that is being written in a sentence and that are being marked with double inverted commas, or this is called quotation marks or inverted commas. Okay, now let us see towards some example. Read these sentences. First one is, sit down, boy, said the teacher. Here, sit down, boy is written. Okay, what is, who is the speaker here? Teacher is the speaker over here, and teacher asked a boy to sit down. So, what is the exact word here? Words of the teacher. Who is speaker? Teacher is the speaker. So, what she said? Sit down, boy. So, we have written it in inverted commas. You can see here inverted commas, isn't it? Now, our next example is, the mouse said to the lion, let me go. Who's the speaker here? Mouse is the speaker. Okay, and he says to the lion that let him go. So, let me go, we have quoted in double inverted commas. Now, halt, shouted the officer to his men. So, who is the speaker here? Officer is the speaker. Okay, and what he says, halt, that means stay. So this thing we have written in inverted commas. Okay, let us read again. We put the exact words of the speaker between quotation marks. The very word used by the teacher were sit down, boy. The very words used by the mouse were let me go. And the very word used by the officer was halt. So these are the words, okay, which is which must be quoted. That is, these are the words which are more important. Okay, so these, to show the importance of the words, we write them in inverted commas or quotation marks. I hope you understood all these things, and now we'll do some exercise part and we will meet in our next class. Okay, students, thank you.